Brand new from ZOYI ZOTEK ZT-R02, thermal imaging camera and a multimeter. All in one. Oh, gotta love that combo. And a big keep on testing shout out to ZOYI ZOTEK. Thanks so much for sending the camera in for this review. Big question, is the little ZOYI gonna end up being a FLIR killer? Stay tuned and let's find out. Ooh. ZOYI ZOTEK, one of my favorite test instrument manufacturers. I love these guys and gals. They are amazing. Hey, shout out to Jully. We did a interview. She came all the way from China, came into the YouTube studio here in Ottawa, Canada, and we had a great time. That was last year. Oh, what a fantastic person she is. ZOYI ZOTEK, been around for a long time. They keep coming out with some really cool test instruments. And look at this. Look at this. 2-in-1 ZT-R02 thermal imaging camera and multimeter all in one. Let's start off by just removing that display. Oh, much nicer. Wow, check it out. So here we are in the multimeter mode. And we're going to take a really good close look. But first, I want to talk about what you get in the box. Nicely done. Tells us exactly what we're looking at. IR camera. 25,000 count digital multimeter. 2-in-1 thermal camera and multimeter. And in the box, that user manual. Look at that. Really nicely done again. Now, when it comes to thermal camera / multimeters, that dual combo, you want to read the manual. You want to read that manual because there's lots going on under the hood and a lot of stuff you might think you know, but you'd be surprised. So take a look at the manual before you actually start using that test instrument. Great looking user manual. Here we get a nice pouch. We get our USB charger, USB-A to USB-C. As well as you get 2 test leads, positive and negative. Cat 2, 1000 volt, Cat 3, 600 volt. They have nice finger guards. Not bad strain relief. They are not silicone, just your standard PVC, but you know, your generic test leads, and you can always upgrade these down the road if you want to. Know what you're saying, Darren? How does it feel in the hand? Gotta tell you, it feels really, really good. Has a nice texturized, rubberized black molding here. Now the red is just like a hard plastic, but that black is definitely smooth and has a lot of grip to it. So if your hands are greasy or in the shop, what have you, you're not going to drop it. At least you shouldn't. All in all, really nice. And the buttons as well, soft touch buttons, really nice texture. Overall, has a quality feel to the meter. I really like it. 4 inputs, high current, low current, common, as well as our volts, resistance, frequency, capacitance, diode, and continuity. Back of the meter, probably my least favorite is the tilt stand. It has a bit of that flappy kind of, you know, yeah, just not liking it. I prefer a tilt stand that just doesn't flap around, you know. But I mean, once it's down, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. So in a nutshell, it's really got to be out there, like so. But it does tend to flap around. Anyway, once it's there, it's solid, stable, not going to go anywhere. And on the back, we have our IR thermal imaging sensor, as well as a flashlight. Unit is also rechargeable. As you can see, we have that USB-C right below that tilt stand. Oh, God. Oh, I just love a good multimeter. 25,000 counts. This ZOYI looks the part, doesn't it? Gorgeous looking meter. Now we have this alongside the ZOYI ZT-DQ02, which I will be reviewing soon. I've had it forever. I apologize. On my to-do, it's going to get reviewed really soon. Okay, boot up time on the little ZOYI is about 4 to 5 seconds. Hold down, get the loading screen. You can hear that relay kick in and bada boom, bada bing. Nice thing with the ZOYI is that it does remember your last settings. So if you're in multimeter mode, next time you turn it on, it'll be multimeter mode. Same thing if it's in infrared, IR camera mode rather, it will turn back on in thermal camera mode. So that's a nice setting to have. And a lot of info on that main screen. Look at that. Not only do we have that 25,000 count display on the reverse EBTN, but we also have our max min, we have an averaging, and we even get frequency. Everything. The very top right you can see is our recharging indicator, and yeah, it's time for me to recharge the battery. Look at that. They engraved the meter. ZOYI 10th anniversary for Darren. Keep on testing. I love it. USB-C chargeable. on the back of the meter. Slightly awkward position-wise, but nonetheless it does the trick. And while it's charging, yes, you still can use the meter. Awesome. This is definitely a one-stop shop doing AC/DC voltage, current, resistance, capacitance, frequency, all with true RMS accuracy for those uber reliable readings. It makes the ZT-R02 more than just a thermal camera. It's basically that complete diagnostic tool in your pocket. ZOYI boasts that gorgeous 2.4-inch color TFT screen, easy to read on the job, inside and out. Multiple palette options like rainbow, iron red, white, hot fusion, basically letting you adjust how heat contrast will show up. Speaking of showing up, the temperature range goes from about -20 Celsius all the way up to 550 degrees Celsius. So useful for everything from HVAC to electrical panels, just about everything in between. By the way, that infrared sensor, 96 by 96, much higher than a lot of the lower end models, including the ZT-R01, which had 32 by 32. So you're going to get much sharper thermal detail, and that is important. You can upscale that image on the screen up to 240 by 240 with around 25 frames per second. All in all, pretty nice display for the price. Multiple display modes at the touch of a button. Color modes, red hot, merge, white fever, black heat. Thanks, Hugo. Comparing the little ZOYI up against a thermal camera that cost literally about 5-6 times as much. Now that bigger thermal cam does have higher resolution, has a slightly higher sensitivity as well, but still, you know what, end of the day, I think the little ZOYI performs admirably considering the price point ratio here. Look at that soldering iron. You can tell that white heat coming clearly through. This is my favorite display setting for the thermal temperature on the ZOYI. Has a good overall contrast. Just works for me. Look at that soldering iron tip glowing. Now we're taking a look at the heating duct on the ceiling. And once again, you don't have that high resolution you can get with that uber expensive thermal camera. But that being said, I still think it's pretty decent. Hey, for the home do-it-yourself kind of person, I think it's going to be a great tool. A ton of features in that menu setting. Hit the menu like so, and look at that. Album display auto off, IR off, version number, what have you. Version number, I'm curious, what are we at for a version number? Version R02 V007. I believe this is firmware upgradable as well. I will confirm that. Take a look at display. You can change the brightness up or down. Of course, the more bright it is, the shorter your battery will be in the long run, but I'll put it back to around 60%. Looks good to me. Want to look at your photos? Click on album and you can view just like so. Scroll through. Now remember, this doesn't do video, so you're looking at pictures only, but easily accessible once again with that menu. Even though we have a small display on the R02, look at that. We have our emissivity right there where we can see clearly. Right now set at 0.97. Emissivity is important. If you've seen my previous reviews, check out the emissivity depending on what it is you are thermal imaging. It does make a difference in terms of the image you're going to get. Here we have the temperature as well, the hot zones, maximum min, everything ideally located here on the right. Let's take a quick look now at multimeter mode, shall we? Hold down on the button. Bada boom, bada bing. Not even a second, and it brings us into meter mode. Full functional multimeter here. Does everything that you could ask for. 25,000 counts on top of it. Nothing to sneeze at. Top right, we have that one-touch hold. Another cool as well is that graphing feature over here. So we can actually graph and save that data to the computer. Very, very cool. DC accuracy, 5.00 volts. Perfect. AC accuracy should be looking around 4.99 volts, 4.97. 1 nanofarad, 10 nanofarad, finally 1 microfarad. Oh yeah. And just so there's no confusion, the meter is not automatic. It's not going to, it's auto-ranging, but not automatic. People have asked me, how come it doesn't automatically choose between AC or DC volts? It won't do that. It's not a smart meter. You have to switch it to the appropriate AC or DC voltage mode, like so. And here we are, 119.4 volts, true RMS. 71.1 decibels, maximum output volume in continuity. High current amps, not a problem. Awesome. Quick look at diode mode. Red LED. Over to the green. Yellow. White. And the blue. Standard diodes. However, we get no audible beep in diode mode. 3.2 volts, maximum output voltage in diode mode. All right, quick teardown. Here's where we find out if this is real or just plastic hype. You know what I'm talking about. Let's start off with the guts. I want to start right from the get-go here. Look at that. Look at that. DM1109C. This is a dedicated multimeter ADC chip. That's right, dedicated. That's used in 25,000 count meters. It's not a fluke ASIC, but it's a real measurement IC, not a cheap microcontroller pretending to be a meter. And that makes a big difference in the terms of budget DMM. So good job, ZOYI, on the DM1109C as a choice. Definitely puts it above a lot of bargain bin meters. Have your standard inputs here, the split variety, a couple of ceramic fuses for both high current as well as the low current milliamp. There's our USB extender sticking out in all of its USB-C glory. Now, not tons in terms of input protection here. We do have one lonely PTC over at the top. And of course, our current shunt over here. And look at that spark gap protection to the DM1109C at the top. That also handles display UI logging, even the thermal camera integration. So boy, that chip does a lot. So what we have here is a reliability on input resistors, fuses, the PCB layout design. There's no internal high energy protection, so you're not going to keep this on industrial mains. Okay, for household mains, what have you, obviously not for that ultra high energy stuff. Gotta say, I'm kind of impressed with the battery as well, because look at that, it is self-contained. We have a nice little mechanism to hold that battery, and it's done with a 2-pin connector, not some hodgy-dodgy sort of PCB mechanism going on. So I like it a lot. Finally, that thermal camera, look at that, once again, isolated from a lot going on. I do like what ZOYI has done here in terms of just segregating thermal from the rest of the meter. Overall, I think it's a solid design choice, great PCB layout. It definitely works for this design. All right, let's put it back together, come back with my closing thoughts. Closing thoughts on the ZOYI ZT-R02. Oh, I really like it. Great job, ZOYI. What an improvement over your last thermal imaging meter that I reviewed. Man, this thing is honestly great bang for the buck. It combines two tools in one, so you don't need a separate meter plus a thermal camera, and you've got that solid thermal detail and smooth imaging at 25 hertz. Yeah, the screen is small, but it is still very useful. It's HVAC, industrial, automotive, home inspections. I think this is a cool thermal camera to have on you. It can even be a secondary one as a backup just in case. Overall though, I think it's better, easier to use than those phone attached thermal tools. This one is fully standalone. Is there some cons? Well, of course there is. Some users note that the thermal color scale adjusts dynamically, which can make spotting anomalies by color less intuitive unless you start tweaking all the settings. And it may be at the higher end for some general hobbyists, but still I think value is here when you combine that thermal and electrical functionality. Who's it best for? Well, definitely HVACs, automotive diagnostics, electronics hobbyists. I mean, Field Service Pro probably as a backup. Is it a FLIR killer? Oh, well, I'll let you decide on that one. But it is definitely a cool tool to have in your toolbox. So yeah, you can spend thousands on something like a FLIR, or spend about $100 and get something like the ZOYI ZT-R02. ZOYI ZT-R02 thermal cam slash multimeter gets a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching this review, everybody. Till the next one, keep on testing.